Hello, Wastelanders! This is Commonwealth Charlie coming at you live from the capital wasteland. Just kidding, it's the Commonwealth Wasteland, and I'm not live. This is pre-recorded because I can't ever say things correctly and always have to record everything 6 or 7 times. Anyway, today I'm going to show you a little bit of a build and a tour of this Red Rocket Boxcar Dwelling that I made. This is the first time I'm recording on my PC actually, so everything should look a lot more crisp and clear and nice. It is a little bit laggy towards the end of it, but I'm still working with it. But yeah, so we're going to dive right into the build and I'll talk through it and then we'll do a silent tour after that. So let's go! Okay, so the first thing you probably noticed when I started the video was that the boxcars were already here and I had some things already built. The reason for that is because I just got Fallout 4 working on my PC and I really wanted to test things out and see how my PC performed. So I kind of built this ahead of time to see how it worked out, and when I realized that it actually looked pretty good, I decided, hey, why not go ahead and actually record something and do an actual build. So the boxcars kind of started off as kind of like the base dwelling that I wanted to make, and then I decided that I wanted to have something over here, kind of like a guard post storage area. And I've really been wanting to play with having multiple split levels and stuff, so that's why I made this kind of split level guard post area with storage underneath. I will say that I kind of build it a little bit backwards, I realized later, which you'll kind of see, and I'll just leave that up to you. And if you don't notice it, then hooray, I succeeded. But anyway, so that's what I'm doing, is just kind of going ahead and putting these items in now, because it's really hard to do that once you put a floor above it. And then once I do that, I'll go ahead and actually get onto building the floor above it, which will be the guard post. Okay, I know this is totally random, but I didn't know where else to put this, and I didn't know what to say right here, so I have a Tumblr. Yeah, but I blog all kinds of Fallout things, all kinds of Fallout, you know, all sorts of stuff Fallout related. I'll put it in the description. Basically, it's Commonwealth Charlie on there too, but if you're interested in Fallout, which I think you are, please follow me, because that's all I reblog, all the time. I love it. Okay, anyway, back to the build. Sorry. Another thing that you might notice during my builds is that I use a lot of mods. Honestly, there's no way that I could possibly go ahead and mention every single mod that I use every time it pops up, because I don't remember. I have a very terrible memory. So what I'm going to try and do is make a list of all the mods that I use and put it in the video's description, and then you can kind of see what I use and get some ideas out of that for if you want to make your own buildings like this. Okay, mini rant. The stairs in this game drive me nuts. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. See, pop, unpop. Like, what the heck? What the heck? Anyway, sorry. Mini rant over. Just, ugh. What you're about to see is me start putting down support beams and columns to hold up a roof that I want to put over top of it. Ever since I kind of realized that one of the mods I use adds in columns, I've started putting those up a lot for like all of my builds, because it just makes things seem so much more secure, I guess, and safe. And I don't know, I just think it adds a lot of depth to builds to have, you know, the support beams there, so you can kind of say, hey, okay, this is much more structurally sound than just having a piece of plywood stuck to a piece of plywood, you know. So I'll use this trick again later when I make another part of the build. So yeah, just if you see that again, just be prepared. Man, isn't that view just so great? I mean, you can't see it now, obviously, but I just love that view overlooking everything. What I'm doing here is adding on a little bit of a front area to this that I was going to use for storage, you know, just to have some crates and stuff like that to add a little bit of an extra element to it. But what I end up doing is, you'll see in a little bit, but the way that this all works out is actually really cool, and I'm super proud of it. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I have a problem with remembering what I'm doing and focusing, and right here I just decided, I was like, oh, I have these new mods I didn't know I had, so I'm gonna go and look through all of them. And that's when I found this, and this thing I thought was so cool, and look, pop, it just popped right onto that. And I was amazed. I'm still kind of amazed that that happened, because it looks so cool, and like I meant to do that, which I definitely didn't. But yeah, I love that. It's like a little animal stable next to a storage area, next to the guard tower. I don't know. I'm just really proud of that. So yeah, then what I do is just kind of go through more of these mod lists to look at these items when I should be building, but I got distracted. So that's what I do. And I run back out there again once I find some flamingos. No, I'm just kidding. It's once I find, yeah, this trash can. And then come back out here. And then I think I find flamingos. And then I go back out there. Anyway, point is, I get distracted sometimes, but yeah. Alright, if you can't tell already, I like fences. I don't know why, but I like fences. So when I was going through all those mods, I found this, which is called Pallet Fence. And I was looking at it, and I was like, this does not look like pallet fence. This is very clearly just the white picket fence, unpainted. But hey, it looked neat. And the idea of having a fence made out of pallets that they like tore down and turned into a fence seemed pretty cool to me. So I was like, hey, why not? Let's just add it in there. More fences. Alright, now this is where I had an idea, a good idea, sort of. I realized that I kind of wanted to have a, like, balcony porch type thing, and then I realized, oh, the tops of the boxcars are flat, so why don't I put, you know, an area up there for them to go and sit and chill, and that staircase just popped right in there, and it looked so good, and like, I meant to do that. Once again, I didn't, it just happened, and it worked out great. Now I do have a bit of an issue getting these floors to line up and look good, and so I'm going to place all of these down first for some reason, and then I'm going to go back and delete some of them. And this is going to be the last part of the build that I show, because once I get these floorings down and get the beams up and the first part of the roof, it was really just like 10 minutes of me fighting with getting the roof on correctly and tearing down the beams and putting them back up, putting down railings, and it was really boring. So once this is done, we're going to go into the tour phase, which is going to be silent. I'm not going to talk at all. And then we'll look at some pictures that I thought kind of showcased a lot of the best parts of the build. And then that might or might not be it. Oh, and one last thing. Every once in a while in this video you can kind of see a really crappy looking shack I built in the background near the Red Rocket Station. That was... I was trying to do something and it didn't work out well at all, and I completely forgot about it until I was like midway building this, and there was no way I was going to go back and do everything again because I'm super lazy. So just ignore that. Pretend you didn't see it, okay? We won't talk about it. Yeah, so anyway, that's basically the gist of it. So what we're going to do next is go into the silent tour. There is music in the background. I tried, I want to say, for half an hour to find good music for this, and I don't think that I succeeded, but I like this music, so I went with it, you know, whatever. But yeah, I hope you still enjoy it, and yeah, so on to the tour we go. Alright, so that's it. That is my Red Rocket Boxcar Dwelling tour and build video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I know the music was a little strange, but honestly, I completely forgot to record the audio when I recorded the video, so oops. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed it anyway. This was really mostly a test for me since I got my PC up and running. But yeah, please let me know if you liked it. Let me know what you'd like to see in the future. It really helped me with ideas and new things to do. So yeah, what we're getting ready to do is a bonus nighttime Stormy tour of the build, and then that's it. So as always, thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you have a good rest of your day and night, whatever. So have a good one.